Tell me about yourself, Sneha Priya.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Sneha Priya. I have completed my degree in 2016 with specialized course microbiology, chemistry, and botany. From 2016 to 21, I worked in pharma companies like Vani Pharma, Nakoda Chemicals, Cyrus Labs. In 2021, I got married. After that, I delivered a baby. So again, in 23, I'm back to do my work.
Okay, so can I have your resume? I want to see your resume. Tell me what are the things that you have done in your non-technical things that you are in Vani, right? Tell
I
me
am
your
the
things.
senior chemist in the quality assurance department. I used to do specifications, raw data, dispatch activities, archival, and about audit trails, audit approvals, and all those things.
All the things that you have done. Okay, and what is the reason that you are coming again, from chemical engineering to IT? Any reason behind it?
So lack of packages, sir. Experience, they will based on experience, they will give the packages. But here, I think it is both talent and experience are the main priority in IT field.
Okay, so tell me what are the things that you are good on manual testing.
Yeah, STLC, levels of testing, test techniques, and data analysis, RTM.
Okay, you did in data analysis or defect analysis?
Yeah, defect analysis and defect categories also.
So explain what mean the defect categories.
So defect categories are priority and severity. Priority means a defect which has to do as soon as possible is called priority. Severity means a defect which has degree of impact of the application is known as severity.
Who will decide severity?
QA team will decide the severity.
Why QA team will decide severity?
QA team will identify the defect. So defect is the major point.
Okay, priority also the defect, right?
Yeah.
Then why priority has been decided by? Why defect will be based upon severity is based upon you QA only? Why? What is the reason behind it? Why QA team has to decide severity? Why QA team doesn't have a privileges to categorize it as a priority? Okay, explain defect life cycle.
A defect which has different stages from starting node to ending node is known as different defect life cycle.
Okay, so why the defect will be at what condition defect will be retested?
Retested. Once defect fixed by the identified by the QA team, given by the dev team, retest has to be checked whether it is working as per defect fix is working fine or not. We will do the retesting.
What is the difference between regression testing and retesting?
Regression is nothing but if any code change happens in the application, this code can side effect the other components which are connected to it. To check whether those are components are side effected or not, we will do regression testing. Retesting is nothing but if any defect fix identified by the QA team, given by dev team, defect fix has to check, QA team has to check whether it is working fine or not. We will consider it as retesting.
And what is the difference between STLC and SDLC?
STLC software testing life cycle, STLC software development life cycle.
What are the things that we are going to do in STLC? What are the things that we are going to do in SDLC?
You mean phases, sir?
Yeah, I just want to know the differences. I know the phases, but I just want to know the difference between STLC and SDLC.
So STLC QA team will do. STLC is a life cycle which QA team will involve about test related documents, whereas in STLC entire team like QA users, dev, all the team members will gather and try to need what users need, and STLC mainly aim for defining, designing, implementation to give a quality product to the user.
Okay, and what is the difference between system designing and test designing?
What's the system designing?
Yes.
Yeah, here dev team will involve and dev team will involve and prepare architectural design documents of the application system testing. Here, QA team will involve and start testing the application with respect to written test scenarios and test cases.
What is the difference between a waterfall model and an agile model?
Waterfall is a linear sequential model, and it is easily understandable, and it is mostly known model in the SDLC. So waterfall model is easy to understand, and each and every phase has its own and clear understanding.
Okay.
Disadvantages in waterfall model are dependency on the other phases. There is no back process. We can't add intermediate in middle of the phase. Whereas
What are the different phases that we are going to see in agile process?
in agile process, we are going to see agile methodologies, Scrum Master, and about Scrum methodologies, product backlog, sprint backlog, review meetings, daily status calls, retrospective meetings, product owner.
Okay. I have an application where it contains username and password like this. For that application, I would write test cases. Can we write test cases for that application? I have an application which contains username password as a text boxes. I want to write a test cases to validate those things. Can we write test cases for it? Done. Okay, can we write test cases for this water bottle? No. So, tell me what the difference between white box method and black box method.
So, white box method, checking the application to know how intercode logic will works. Where black box method, checking the application without knowing how internal code logic will works.
Okay. So, what type of methodology that we are going to use for integration testing? To do integration testing, what type of methodology will use?
White box method.
White box method. Okay. So, tell me what are the different types of integration testing we have?
Integration, that is bottom top approach, top up approach, sandwich approach, and big bang approach.
Okay. What is a big bang approach?
Big bang approach is nothing but considering all the components at once to do interactions.
Okay.
To do interaction.
So, okay. So, coming to your resume, right? So, try to add your roles and responsibilities that you have done in your previous project, like QA chemist, right? Try to add your roles and responsibilities. I think that is not there. And coming to the knowledge and manual testing, it's fine. You can add more onto it. Agile process is there, right?
Yeah. So it means in SDLC we will come all together, no, like phases.
Yeah,
in
I agree. But
SDLC,
you have done
types
with
of
respect to you effectively involved in the sprint planning, right?
Yeah.
Scrum phases, right?
Yeah.
Right. I have good expertise in Scrum phases also.
Yeah.
And as written, defect categories is not there. Right, defect categories and write. Okay, I know how to prioritize the defect. I know how to create prioritize the defect. All these things also you can write it out, and okay, that's the thing that you can write. But anyhow, try to explore more onto your experience project, so that it will be very good whenever anyone sees the resume, so that what is the thing you have done it.
Yeah.
So that's the only review that I can provide you. Coming to your things, right? So be more technical onto it, and your communication is good. I don't have any problem with your communications, but only thing is try to improve more onto your technical. Okay, you are good, but I need more input from your side.
Yeah.
That is the only feedback that I can provide from my side. Apart from that, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
No? Okay. You can leave. Not an issue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take your resume.